In today's photography adventure, I'm photographing in soft flat light. Now from time to time the sun is casting some light in the landscape, but not really directly, but more like in bouncing off from the clouds. It removes all the obvious beauty in the landscape. I don't even know why I'm trying this, but it pushes me to slow down, take a big breath and look for the small details, the other compositions that are not that obvious but are still there. And I was like, oh, that's super cool. And then we got some beautiful soft light lighting it up from the left side. If you're struggling to photograph in flat light, I hope this video will give you the inspiration to go out and try to photograph in soft light. You never know what you're going to find. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I've put the Tokina 11 to 60mm onto my Nikon, and I've been struggling a little bit this morning because I've been here over 2 hours now in this beautiful landscape in the Kalmthoutse Heide in Belgium, and I'm struggling so hard to find any good composition. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like something mentally or something, I don't know, but I want to go home and just stop this shoot. Why would I do that? Why would I quit if I can try to push and try to change my mindsetting and search for some cool compositions here in this beautiful landscape. So for the first image, I've put on the Tokina 11 to 60mm. I started panicking because first I've put on the Tamron 100 to 400 to photograph a tree here further into the landscape. And suddenly I saw the sky lighting up with some colors. I was like, oh no, I have to get that. And I was struggling to find a composition with the Tokina to capture the sky. And finally, when I found this composition, the colors were already gone. So many signs that are telling me like, just quit and go home, do it another day. But I don't have the luxury to come another day, so I have to make this day work. I don't know how this day is gonna evolve, but I'm trying to do my best to find a nice composition here in the landscape, but it's hard. For our next composition, I've put on the Tamron 100 to 400 because I'm photographing two pine trees here a little bit further into the landscape. I don't know, this one's here. And I really love the shape of those trees. It's a little bit difficult to make them stand out of the environment where they're in. I'm using the header in front of us to use it as a foreground element to make a blurry foreground border into this picture. And I've photographed this or those pine trees at f5, and I'm photographing them at f5 because I want the back to be a little bit shallower. And now I'm trying to wait for a little bit of light that will be cast on on those trees to just give them a little bit of an extra, a little bit of glow on them. Or I'm waiting for a little bit of glow from the sun. I've went for a horizontal picture, a landscape orientated picture, and we also got some birch trees in the back of the composition that is like an extra element in the composition. Now from time to time the sun is casting some light in the landscape, but not really directly, but more like in bouncing off from the clouds. So the soft bounce light from the sun on those trees is really making a difference. It's not like a major difference that the composition went from like it's an okay, like whoa, it's still an okay composition, not the best. But now the bark of the tree trunks is lit up from the left side, and now you start to get a little bit of depth also in that tree trunk. So that's very cool. I've just turned around, Gonna go for a portrait orientated picture for this one. And I just saw the sun peeking through the clouds. And I don't know if I can capture a tree with the beautiful sun like that. So for this shot I'm quickly gonna put on a filter, the gradient filter, to darken the sky a little bit, because we're photographing directly towards the sun or into the sun. But it's already covered again, so I don't know if I'm still gonna get so I don't know if I'm still gonna get the sunlight or not. Oops. I'm in a weird position to photograph this. I got maybe one potential good composition, because I photographed the tree with a border of light above it with some soft light rays. But because I want to include the sun in it, and the sun was a little bit higher, I have now a big dead space on top of this composition. So this is the tree that I'm this one here. This is the tree that I've been photographing, the pine tree. And from time to time the sun came through the sky, but it was already shifted a little bit to the right side. So now in the composition, the best sun I think is going to be one where the sun is a little bit on the right side, where you can see the light border above the tree. I got some beautiful rays in this composition. It's not going to be an amazing photo, but a decent photo. That's already good enough for me for today, for this difficult day today. And like you can see, it's a super beautiful landscape here, and everywhere I look I see all those beautiful trees. Then again, it's not like the conditions are that amazing today, so yeah, just enjoying to be out here, trying to get that mindset at the right place to find the good compositions and make the best out of this beautiful day this morning. Found a new composition, and the birch trees are saving this photo shoot today. And like you can see, we got a few in the back here. And maybe you're wondering, why are you photographing birch trees here in this cluttered landscape? And I'm using also the Tamron 100 to 400, so I'm zoomed in on some beautiful looking birch trees. It's not the whole tree, but it's just a piece of the trunk. And for me personally, that's the first time that I'm photographing just the trunk of a tree like that. Most of the time I also want to include more of the tree that I think it's like a very good looking tree. But for now, for this photo, I saw this two beech trees against each other, and one of the two, the right one, is like going in an S-curve, and I was like, oh, that's super cool. And then we got some beautiful soft light lighting it up from the left side, and I was like, yeah, I need to photograph those birch trees. And I was like first wondering like how I'm gonna do that here in this beautiful, or in this cluttered landscape. And then I was like, wait a minute, I'm gonna try something, and it's working out. Already also took a vertical picture of the birch trees, of the trunks, and now the horizontal, and I've placed the trunks a little bit more on the right side, and I'm using a shallow depth of field focused on the trees. I'm photographing at f5.3, so the background is very soft. You can still see the background, what's in the background, but the tree trunks are standing out. Beautiful soft light lighting up the side of the trees. Birch trees are so nice. The white pattern on the trunks. Yeah, I got lucky with a beautiful little bit of soft light on this tree trunks. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. I hope I inspired you a little bit to go out in flat light. And YouTube thinks you like this video, so go check it out. It's better than this one. You will like it. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.